Hi Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your Angel and Spirit Guide Money and Career reading for you. Now, this reading is undated because whenever you come across it is the exact moment that your angels and your spirit guides want you to hear this message. And if this message resonates with you, don't forget to give this reading a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. So let's dive right in. We're going to be starting with your Spirit Guide Animal cards. Now, these are going to be your spirit animals, your totem animals for this time. And if you see these animals in the wild, an image of them, this is your angels and your spirit guides tapping you on the shoulder saying, remember this message. So let's see what they have to say. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini, money and career. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini, money and career. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini, money and career. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini, money and career. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. So we have the crow spirit, which says co-create with spirit, and we have the scarab beetle spirit, which says magic works through you. So you are co-creating with spirit and magic is working through you, and that is beautiful. Also, I love that both of these animals have wings and that the scarab beetle was sacred in ancient Egyptian times, and the crow was a sacred animal also. Odin had his crows, Hunin and Munin, I believe. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini, money and career. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini, money and career. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini, money and career. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Ooh, fantastic. So you have creativity here. It just jumped out. And meditation. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini, money and career. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini, money and career. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini, money and career. Show me clearly, show me clearly. Show me clearly, show me clearly. Fantastic. Okay. So at the heart of everything, we have the Queen of Wands. Now, in a money and career reading, I like to see wands and I like to see pentacles, and I love that she just flew right out. So when it comes to your career, you are really taking charge of things. Then you have temperance right above, so this is also a strong Sagittarian presence. The King of Pentacles, all right. The King of Swords. I like that the crow is on his shoulder. The Four of Cups. The Devil, Capricorn energy, a time frame of December 22nd to January 19th. And then you have the King of Cups. Wow. Okay. The Three of Swords, the Tower, and the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so this is intense, this is powerful, and this is you really taking control of the situation. I love that you have a line of court cards, you know, the King of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. I know you're going to sit there and say, wow, the Tower, you know, I'm not happy about that. There's a change coming with your career, but there's also a change coming with you, to you, with the way that you look at yourself within your career. It's actually a very, very positive sign. So let's start off with the Crow Spirit and the Scarab Beetle. So the Crow Spirit says, co-create with Spirit. Do not forget that you are part of Spirit, that Spirit is part of you. And as you remember this, the Scarab Beetle Spirit says, magic works through you. Magic works through you, for you, and with you. Magic can be conjuring magic if that's what you believe in, but for me it is also the God's head that lives within. All right, so the fact that divinity is hidden within us, because that is the place we don't look for it. You know, Brahma said in Hinduism, he said, I will hide the God's head within man, because that is the one place that we will not look for it. And that is so true. We look everywhere else for prosperity, for wealth, for bounty, for beauty, for meaning for our lives, but we don't look within. And looking within is going to be what sets you free, what has you flying to new heights. And as you fly, there's this tremendous sense of creativity around you. Now, with creativity, this is the sacral chakra, which is where a lot of negativity from this life and from past lives are held. So there's a release of negativity, an embrace of creativity, and as you move forward in creativity, you're going to find that the hurts and the pains that you carry from this life, from past lives that you've inherited within your DNA, really makes you. It really does. It really gives you this beautiful insight that you wouldn't have had otherwise, and it really makes you prosperous, bountiful, and absolutely successful. As you embrace creativity, also embrace flexibility and inspiration. Meditation, the crown chakra. Meditation is going to be really important. However you meditate, I like to sit outside and listen to the birds. That could be your meditation. Meditation can also be, if you have a hard time not thinking, it can be singing a song over and over again in your head. A really happy, upbeat song. Something that makes you smile. Or something from childhood. Just a song that really makes you happy and has good words to it. So not a song that makes you feel happy, but when you're thinking about it and you're just ruminating over and over on it, right, where you see that the words are really, kind of not nice, distasteful at times. So make sure that the words are good to the song. And with meditation, with mindfulness, with this contemplation, comes prosperity, comes a decluttering of the mind, which will also lead to a decluttering of your life. And that's going to be something that's very important for you, Gemini, really to take hold of things, because you have a lot of people here. So you have water sign energies, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You have you shining through, most definitely. You have a strong Sagittarian presence, but it can be that during this time you are working, or a lot of people are within your sphere of being, and they're coming through. Now, at the heart of everything here is the Queen of Wands. Passion, creativity, determination. You have the black cat here. There's something magical about you. All right? And you have the sunflower right here. New dawns, new days. Whenever I see the Queen of Wands, I always think of the goddess Hecate, or Heket, in Greek mythology. And she's the goddess of magic, and not much is known about her, except that she had 3 faces. You might see yourself going through 3 phases of life, entering into a new phase. Right? That's what the tower brings. The tower brings change. So a new phase in life would be absolutely on point with this. But there's also a sense of you embracing your power, embracing your magic, embracing your determination after a tower time. And it can be within this tower time, you never thought you would make it. Ever. You might almost have given up on you. And now you're looking at things, and things are changing. You're going through another tower time, but it's not as terrible. It's not that tower time where you think you're just going to fall into the abyss. As you embrace your prosperity, as you embrace your determination, you are embracing your creativity. It's going to be very important for you to move forward in your prosperity. Your career at this point is going to take creativity. It's going to take thinking outside of the box. And as you move forward in creativity, you can be helped by a Sagittarian energy. A Sagittarian energy can also be a person who is bringing up a lot of heartbreaks, pains, disappointments, things that you have lived through before. There we go, I can speak. That make you feel like, wow, I can't do this. What made me even think I could? The Sagittarian energy here with the Temperance card. Now, this is a time frame of November 22nd to December 21st. There is a sense of balance coming into your life, of a sense of figuring out what you desire, what you need, 1 foot in the spiritual world, 1 foot on the earthly plane. For you, Gemini, that's going to be very important. It's going to be important to understand the spiritual side of things. You might look at it quickly and kind of move on depending on where you are in your journey. All right? Yeah, and I just saw this with Taurus, that it's very important, but it was more rooted in the importance for Taurus. Here, I do feel for you that it is something that is important to see, but it's not going to be as paramount to you. All right? So there is a sense of being grounded. There's a sense of opening up your heart, but there's also the sense of finding balance after heartbreak, pain, disappointment. And as you see this balance, as you claim your truth, you see yourself moving forward the way that you need to, the way that you want to. But you also have to look at the heartbreak that has been within your life. and see it diminish. Because there's going to be something, it's going to be like meeting somebody who scared you when you were little, or something that scared you when you were little, like going on a roller coaster ride or going to this certain place, and you might be like, oh my gosh, or the school bully, you're having a reunion and you are going to meet the school bully again, and in your head this person's huge, absolutely terrifying, and then you see them now and you're like, oh wow, I got this, because you got this, Gemini, and you're moving forward. And you're looking at things that shattered your heart, that broke you. Because life, it breaks us. I know people don't like to hear it and say, oh, Dane, no, life is really wonderful and everything can just be perfect. And I hope it can be. That would be wonderful. It really would be. But for me, I see that life is hard. And if you tell everybody, oh, my life is perfect, or, oh, I have these problems, but I always get over them and I'm always smiling afterwards, it gives unrealistic expectations. We live in a world where we filter everything. Everything gets a filter put on it before it's posted. Everything gets, whitewashed and restated and, edited up the kazoo. Even our movies, even the people's faces in movies are edited. Okay, wrinkles taken away. Eyes made to look brighter. People who are already super attractive made to look even more attractive. And it breaks our hearts. It does. To try and live up to expectations that are unobtainable. And it can be that you're finding balance within this. But it's also heartbreaks, pains, disappointments that held you back, that kept you from moving forward. And as you move forward, as you see these heartbreaks, you're set free. You find your balance. You find that balance within yourself. And it moves you towards prosperity. The Four of Cups is divinity giving you a gift. You have a gift. You have the 3 cups right here in front of you, and that's awesome. But as you sit in meditation, as you sit in mindfulness, you're going to see another gift handed to you. And it's going to be slowly that you understand it, and beautifully that it comes into play. And as you do so, you're moving slowly and steadily forward in prosperity and in abundance, towards the bounty that you want, towards the wealth that you need. And there's a sense of meditation and action being very important. So there's going to be times of inaction, and there's going to be times of absolute action. And that's going to be what drives you. That's going to be what motivates you. As you are moving forward, you are claiming your power. You are claiming your truth. You are determined. And with the Knight of Pentacles, there is a sense of being able to defend the wealth that you have made, or the way that you are moving forward towards wealth and the place that you are standing. So wealth doesn't have to be, we always think of it as a really lush bank account, and never having to worry about bills. And that's lovely. That is a place that we should all strive to be at. Because happiness, personal happiness, does not increase the more money you have. You would think it would. You would think the more money you have, the happier you are. That is not true. Once you have enough money to pay all your bills, to put a bit away for a rainy day, but once you have enough money to pay all your bills and be safe, that's where happiness is. And that's kind of like the peak of personal happiness. And you can grow it, you can expand it through meditation, through mindfulness, through a connection with self. But the more money you increase it by, it doesn't change. You can change your zip code, your bills might increase, so then you have to work harder to meet that goal. And that goal can become kind of a weight hanging above your head. But here there is a passion, there is a power, there is a truth. There is something that you are going to get, a gift you are going to get, something that you are going to see, a realization that you are going to come to, that sets you free and moves you forward. And as you move forward, you have the devil energy here. And the devil energy, it sounds bad, right? But the devil energy isn't bad. It's a Capricorn energy. It's a time frame of December 22nd to January 19th, and it's connected with you. This is an energy that has changed you, and this is the energy that has propelled you. So you might have a very interesting connection with a Capricorn energy, but this is also with addictions, drugs, sex, alcohol, food, shopping, addictions that we can name right off the bat, right? But there are also other addictions. Self-doubt, fear, anxiety, thinking you're not good enough, which would be self-doubt, trying to please everyone, never feeling good enough, and you're breaking those chains. The Capricorn energy, the devil energy here, is also about claiming your truth, claiming your power, claiming your prosperity. Because the devil energy, the devil was created and is an amalgamation of all the earth gods that were absorbed into Christianity. Now, you can take it or leave it, and you can say, okay, devil's got it. But it's the horn gods, the horn god. It is, the cloven hooves of a satyr. It is people, deities, that were once worshipped by those who never thought they would go out of fashion, could never even contemplate that reality. And so this is also a call to the roots of self, the roots of things that came before, things that might not always be in fashion with people now, but things that are in fashion with you. And it is a calling to your deeper soul and your deeper self, and saying to you, Gemini, where do you want to stand? And what do you stand for? And as you see this, as you understand this, you become a king. Because people are taking note of you, and you are taking note of yourself, and spirit sits right upon your shoulder. For me, kings are the actors upon the stage, queens, the directors behind the scene. Your career, your passion, that's going to be very private for you during this time. You're going to be very determined in it, but it's going to be private. It's going to be, you're the director behind the scenes. You have the King of Cups and you have the King of Swords. Your love and your mind are on fire. Marry them together. Bring them together. And why is that important? Because I believe that we are emotional beings. We come from a place of emotion. As much as we would like to say that we are logical beings, or as much as we would like to transcend logic and emotion and say that we are more, for me that's very hard to understand. I understand my heart. I understand what my heart needs. And so with the King of Swords, you are cutting through doubts and fears. You are claiming your power, because you are represented by the swords in the minor arcana, Gemini, and by the lovers in the major arcana. You cut through doubts and fears. You claim your space and your place. And you're really not putting up with anybody's bull. And you're seeing their bull for what it is, nonsense or fertilizer. And grow beautiful roses out of it and make your fortune. Because yes, things have changed, but they have changed in the way that it's moving you towards your wealth. And then we have the King of Cups. Water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Your heart is so important. If you try to ignore your heart and say, okay, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I need to do. If you ignore your heart, you'll wither. You will not be as successful as you want to be. You'll be on the verge of success. You'll be a person window shopping for success. But now it is time to listen to your heart. Oh, and you have another king, the King of Pentacles right here. So that's 3 kings. So that's a divine message. You have 3 kings here. You are meant to be a king during this time. Power and purpose, dedication, prosperity. As you embrace your heart, you embrace your prosperity. Now, directionally, Wands represent the south. Pentacles represent the north. Swords represent the east. And cups represent the west. So you have the whole entire compass here. North, south, east, and west. Moving you forward. But you are going to see that either you're working with many different people from many different areas, or you're really looking to broaden your horizons, broaden your field, okay? Travel can be something that you want to do, okay? There is a sense here as you embrace your wealth and your prosperity. You have to be fierce about it. There is a sense of being fierce, being dedicated, being determined, being in league with yourself. Now, you can have great influence here from this triangle of water sign energy, fire sign energy, And earth sign energy can actually be people who really help you move forward. And there is a sense of the heartbreak bringing change. And you might find that a group of you are changing. Okay? The people that you count on are changing. Not that the people that you count on are changing. You're counting now on different people. But you can see that this is kind of like a communal change that is happening, a communal power that is leading you forward. So if you're working with a group of people, or you're having to work with a group of people, you might very well find that what you had been focusing on before starts to shift, starts to change. And the way that you're bringing in your prosperity starts to broaden. And you're moving away from the doubts and the fears that have held you back. And you are setting yourself free. The change is coming, and it is powerful. It moves you to wealth and to balance of self. Your subconscious message for this time is the Five of Cups. Change your mind, change your life. You've been looking at things wrong. And I don't mean that to be rude. I mean that, well, to just be blunt, because I am a bit blunt. You've been looking at things wrong. And looking at things a certain way, it's kind of like, now, change your mind, you change your whole entire life. You call new wealth, new prosperity, new bounty into you. And as you do so, you are freed. Because here it's looking at disappointments, failures, and not seeing the Two of Cups that lives behind you, that sits behind you. That's love, that's joy, that's success and prosperity. The repeat of, no, you don't have a repeat number here. Look at that. And then we have truth. Subconsciously, your chakra message here is your throat chakra for truth. Words are your lifeblood, Gemini. Speaking your truth and living your truth is going to be powerful and purposeful for you. And as you embrace your truth, as you embrace the essence of you, and as you live in harmony with yourself, you are empowered and you move forward. You're not going to be able to stand liars. And this moves you to your subconscious spirit animal message, which is the otter spirit. You are never alone. You are never alone. Spirit is always with you. And I love how this one otter here and one otter here, and they make this beautiful heart. There is always somebody watching over you, wanting you to succeed, even when it feels like the whole world has turned its back on you. All right, Gemini. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you, and I love you all. Bye.